Hi, I'm Martha Sorahan, Conneaut YouTube television volunteer, bringing you Conneaut's hometown happenings for the week starting June 12, 2026. The Union Pacific's steam locomotive Big Boy, number 4014, attracted big crowds as it arrived in Conneaut for an overnight stop on June 8th en route to Philadelphia in time for July 4th. Crowds were so big on Monday afternoon that City Manager Nick Sanford said he had to get a ride to Conneaut City Council's 6 p.m. meeting. Earlier, he was given a glimpse inside the huge steam engine and reported that it had plenty of living space for the crew. The train will be back in town as it heads westbound from Buffalo, then south from Ashtabula to Struthers en route to Philadelphia. And the city manager thanked Conneaut Police and Fire for helping to ensure the 25-foot perimeter around the Big Boy to keep the public safe, and Conneaut Fire and Springfield Fire Departments for providing water for the big steam engine before it departed for Erie and Buffalo later Tuesday morning. Conneaut also played host on Saturday, June 13th to the 2026 Northeast Ohio Pollinator Society Summer Pollinator Festival at the Gateway Outdoor Learning Center, with education sessions and free public offerings, including music and food. A possible data center on Conneaut's east side was again front and center on City Council's June 8th agenda, but this time it came in the form of a report from the city manager and Councilman Rick Gaw, who drove to New Albany, Ohio, a well-heeled city east of Columbus that has 40 data centers with another 20 on the way. They are part of New Albany's huge International Business Park, which was developed by Columbus businessman Lex Wexner. Sanford and Gaw were among a group of city officials, most from Mahoning County, on a fact-finding expedition to see what data centers are all about. New Albany's Business Park, now covering 9,000 acres, provides 79% of the city's general revenue fund to pay for police, fire, streets, and infrastructure. They learned that the city's population of 11,000 is an increase of 40% since the last census, while comparable to Conneaut's population of 12,300. From this reporter's perspective, New Albany and Conneaut are vastly different communities. Nevertheless, Mr. Sanford and Mr. Gaw said they learned a lot and appreciated how carefully the city of New Albany has executed this project, especially the infrastructure build-out. Mr. Sanford noted that Columbus has grown exponentially and that New Albany is an anomaly. That said, Conneaut resident Joel Specht was back before city legislators on Monday night, the meeting's only public commentator, asking council what it would mandate if data center billionaire investors would set up shop in the city. He proposes a fund to help local farmers, as well as putting money into an account to pay for possible environmental cleanup down the road. Mr. Specht also offered free assistance with drawing up a data center moratorium. In his report to council, Mr. Sanford reported that he was meeting with Graphite One on June 9th regarding its proposed plant at the old P&C dock. Finance Director John Williams announced that a public hearing or viewing of the city's 2027 tax budget will be held at noon Monday, June 29th at council chambers. This is a requirement of the Ohio Revised Code. Council's next meeting is 6 p.m. Monday, June 22nd in council chambers. Speaking of June 20th, all lanes of traffic will be open on Broad Street in time for the Soapbox Derby, with the road project well ahead of schedule, including crosswalks and the brick inlay for the Soapbox Derby starting line in front of the American Legion. Ahead of the Soapbox Derby, parts of Broad Street from Jackson south to State Street will close starting at noon Friday, June 19th, when the young drivers will bring their cars to Conneaut for practice runs down Broad Street Hill. Racing starts at 9 a.m. Saturday, June 20th, and the public is invited to bring blankets and chairs and watch from the hillside. The roadway should reopen around 5 p.m. Saturday. Before that, however, the annual MS 150, a 150-mile, 2-day bike ride fundraiser sponsored by the National Multiple Sclerosis Society, will terminate in Conneaut at Township Park on Sunday, June 14th. The 2-day ride starts on Saturday, June 13th in Portersville, Pennsylvania, with an overnight at Thiel College in Greenville before cyclists pedal the final 75 miles on Sunday, starting as early as 7 a.m. All residents are invited to Township Park's lower pavilion for a welcome party that runs from about 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. when the last rider arrives. Conneaut City Council will be there with a proclamation, and the cyclists will be fed, and many of them take a traditional dip in the still, chilly waters of Lake Erie to mark the end of their ride. Conneaut Township Park trustees announced that the Township Park Memorial Bench Program is accepting requests for a limited number of memorial benches. Limited means that once the remaining spots are filled, the program will end, as the park board does not want to have too many benches, and the spots at the top of the bluffs are filled. Because it can take up to a year to fill a request, you are asked to check the park website for pricing and open slots in the park where benches can be accommodated. In school news, Conneaut High School was represented at the state track meet on June 5th in Columbus by newly graduated Carrick Dobrin, who reached the Division III state tournament in pole vault. It's kind of a Cinderella story for Dobrin, who was injured the third week of last fall's football season when his knee buckled. After 5 weeks of rehab, he then tore his ACL during a soccer game against Perry. He also had a partial meniscus tear, and that required surgery. So he missed the rest of the football season as well as wrestling. But he bounded back, and he was given a great send-off for the trip to Columbus at 10 a.m. on Friday, June 5th, escorted by Conneaut police and fire trucks heading south on Route 7 as he was heading to I-90. Dobrin did not make it to the podium last weekend, but he made the city proud. And congratulations to Spartan Macy McBride, who did make the podium by placing 8th at the Ohio High School Association Track and Field Regionals in Austintown on May 30th. Conneaut Middle School Dairy Queen Blizzard Community Day on Friday, May 29th raised $2,381 for the school. The money was raised through the sale of 3 blizzards, all original flavors created by Conneaut Middle School students, 1 each from 6th, 7th, and 8th grade classes. The winning blizzard flavor, based on sales that day, was the 7th grade's Lytle's Loaded Banana Blizzard with hot fudge, Reese's, and banana, created by the team of Josie Salvatierra, Annalisa Curtis, Carly Urquhart, Leland Jacobs, and Nathan Burke. But it was not quite a slam dunk. Conneaut DQ had reported that as of lunchtime that day, the 6th grade blizzard, Grandma's Treasure, was in the lead. At the end of the day, Conneaut DQ donated a little over $600 to bring to $3,000 the total raised. Conneaut Middle School received $1,500, and the other $1,500 was donated to the Conneaut Police K-9 Fund. The free summer lunch program for Ohioans ages 18 and under begins Monday, June 22nd at the Conneaut Human Resources Center at 327 Mill Street and runs through late July. Free lunches will be available from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., and this year parents will be permitted to pick up lunches for their children. It used to be that kids had to come in person. In a community meeting at the Conneaut Public Library on June 11th, the Ashtabula County Commissioners revealed plans to build an animal shelter on the ATEC campus, with $400,000 of the funding coming from the state. The shelter is expected to house 32 animals, but other details have not been finalized. The commissioners made it clear that they will not be working with the Animal Protective League because they could not meet its funding request. Commissioner Casey Kozlowski said many counties have their own shelters. The commissioners also said that new jail construction will start early next year with estimated completion in 2029. Conneaut's Joel Specht attended this meeting too to ask whether commissioners had signed a non-disclosure agreement related to data centers. All three commissioners said they have never signed NDAs for any project. The Conneaut Lions Club 2026 Safety Town is underway. Week 1 just wrapped up, and Week 2 starts June 15th for students entering kindergarten in the fall. Conneaut Lions Club has run Safety Town for decades, setting up a miniature Conneaut in the parking lot of Lakeshore Primary School. Graduation for both weeks will take place on Saturday morning, June 20th. In library news, summer reading Where Every Page is Magic at Conneaut Public Library starts Monday, June 15th and runs through July 24th. Kids who read at least 20 hours will be eligible for a gift card and other prizes. Sign-ups are underway. A big kickoff party was held on June 11th with music, food, and more. The Conneaut Public Library will show Toy Story at 10 a.m. Monday, June 15th, and toy donations are being accepted for the summer reading program. On June 27th, the library will host this month's second bike helmet giveaway and story time for ages 5 to 15 at 10 a.m. at Malik Park on Parish Road. And a Franken-Toys creating party for teens will be offered at 3 p.m. Thursday, June 18th. Conneaut Public Library's bookmark design contest is underway for all ages. Winning bookmarks will be determined by public vote in early August. Winning artists will receive $25 gift cards. Over at Kingsville, the Kingsville Public Library is taking registrations for its summer reading program and selling summer reading club t-shirts with the theme Unearth a Story. Summer reading kickoff party is 8 to 9 p.m. Saturday, June 20th with activities followed by a movie in the park. All ages are welcome. Bring a blanket or lawn chair for the movie. It's Disney's Dinosaur, and it runs about 90 minutes or about 10:30 p.m. Kona Ice will be on site. Sewing with Miss Martha for students in 4th through 12th grades will be held 2 to 4 p.m. June 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th at the library, and participants will learn how to sew a quilt. No experience is necessary, but registration is, so check the Kingsville Public Library Facebook page. The library is hosting books and beverages from 1 to 2 p.m. Wednesdays through July 29th at All Things Coffee, 3075 Creek Road for kids in 6th to 12th grade. And the library's BYOB, Bring Your Own Book Club, will meet at 4:30 p.m. Thursday, June 18th. Things are busy over at the Conneaut Arts Center. Summer Arts Camp 2 one-week sessions are coming the weeks of June 15th and 22nd from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. for kids entering kindergarten through 6th grade. All facets of the art are explored: crafts, theater, arts, dance, drawing, and games, and both weeks end with a talent show. Check out the Facebook page. Summer dance classes in point, pre-point, and techniques are also underway. They started June 9th. They continue Tuesdays and Thursdays through July 30th. Register on the Conneaut Arts Center website. Also, Austin Blair, Conneaut High School choral music and drama director, is teaching voice and piano lessons at the Art Center this summer. Call the Art Center for more details. Don't forget, the Conneaut Arts Center is hosting Art in the Park from 10 a.m. to noon Thursdays in June and July at Township Park. Just drop in. There will be make and take projects. There's no cost, and supplies are provided. In other events, Conneaut Firefighters Local 651 is hosting a golf outing June 14th at Village Green Golf Course. More details are on the Facebook page, including a rain date if one will be needed. The Ashtabula Arts Center 2026 Outdoor Straw Hat Theater season is now open. Mean Girls opened Friday, June 12th. and continues 7:30 p.m. Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, the weekends of June 12th, 19th, and 26th. Good Shepherd Lutheran Church, Grove Street at Lake Road, distributes free bag lunches Saturdays under the West Portico, 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And of course, bingo is at the Conneaut Human Resources Center every Tuesday at 6 p.m. And the Lighthouse Cruisers weekly cruise-ins are underway Thursdays, 5 to 8 p.m. at Township Park through September. This week's, last but not least, public tickets are now available for Conneaut's D-Day event coming to Township Park August 13th, 14th, and 15th. Tickets are free. They must be purchased online. Events each day of the D-Day event are identical. Saturday is typically the busiest day. Tickets are always available every year starting on June 6th, which this year marked 82 years since the D-Day invasion of June 6th, 1944. That's it this week from Ohio's Sharpest Corner. Until next week, this is Martha Sorahan, Conneaut YouTube volunteer, saying so long.